stories of the Bible, Moses and the burning bush. This is Moses.
Heyo.
Moses was an Israelite boy born in Egypt in a time when Israelite boys were not supposed to live.
Wait, huh?
The Israelites were slaves to the Egyptians. But God had a special plan for Moses,
Oh, wait?
and he spent his childhood in the palace of the Pharaoh. You see, when Moses grew up, he made a big mistake.
Uh-oh.
Pharaoh found out what Moses had done, and he tried to have Moses killed.
Ah!
So Moses ran away from Egypt. He stopped in the land of Midian, and 7 sisters came to the well to give water to their father's flock. Some shepherds came to drive them away,
Hey, you.
but Moses stood up for the women.
Hey.
Now these sisters were the daughters of the Midianite priest named Jethro. When Jethro heard what Moses did for his daughters, he sent for Moses. So Moses came to live among the Midianites, and he married Zipporah, one of Jethro's daughters.
Huh?
Meanwhile, back in Egypt, the old Pharaoh died, but he was replaced by a new Pharaoh who continued to treat the Israelites poorly.
Oh, man.
The Israelites cried out to God because of the terrible things that the Pharaoh made them do. God heard these people and knew it was time to act. One day, Moses was tending Jethro's flock when an angel of the Lord appeared to Moses through a burning bush that would not burn up.
Whoa.
Moses stopped to look at the bush, and he heard the voice of God say, "Moses, Moses."
Hello?
God then told Moses how sad he was because of the suffering of his people. He told Moses that he wanted to do something about it, and he wanted Moses to be the one to do it.
Oh, me?
But Moses did not think he was the right person to go. God said, "I will be with you."
Morning.
But Moses said that he wouldn't know the right thing to say to the people. So God said to tell the people that God himself had sent him and promised Moses that his plan would be fulfilled through Moses. But Moses still said to God that he did not think the people would believe him. So God said, "What is that in your hand?"
Oh, me?
Moses said, "A staff." God told Moses to throw it on the ground.
Wow, okay.
Then God told Moses to catch it. God showed Moses another sign
Huh? Phew.
and told him to show these signs to the people if they did not believe what he said. Moses still didn't think he would have the right words to say, but God said that he himself was the one who made a man's mouth and gave him the ability to speak, so there was no need to worry. Yet even after all this, Moses said, "God, please send someone else." Then God got mad at Moses
Oops.
and said that he would send Moses' brother Aaron to speak for Moses. So Moses went back to his father-in-law and told him that he needed to go back to Egypt. Moses and his family started their journey back to Egypt, and Moses carried the staff of God in his hand, for this staff would be the tool God would use to demonstrate his awesome power to the Israelites and to the Egyptians.
We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna shake it up and chalk down to the ground. face on. Get your game 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 face on. We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna shake it up and jump down to the ground. We're gonna shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake. We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake. We're gonna shake it up.
Welcome to the first week of our Sizzling Summer series. This summer, we are going to be learning a lot of different stories from the Bible, but they all have something in common. Can you guess what that thing is? Sizzling Summer series? If you guessed fire, you're right. All of the Bible stories that we're going to be covering this summer all have to do with something to do with fire. Now, I remember when I was a kid, we'd go camping almost every weekend in the summer. I loved going camping. You know, we usually went someplace where I could ride my bike, or we'd play games or go swimming or fishing. But one of the things that I loved most about camping was the campfire. I mean, we cooked all of our meals on that campfire. And I remember before we would go camping, we would load my dad's truck up with a bunch of wood that we had chopped or split on the wood splitter. And that's the wood that we would use all weekend. And we needed to make sure that we had enough wood to last us all weekend. So we would be bringing that to the campfire. Now we'd sit around the campfire and the campfire would start getting really low, because that's what fires do, right? Fires burn things up until all that's left is ashes. So you had to keep putting wood on the fire so that the fire wouldn't go out. And I remember my dad would always say, "Hey, Brad, go get a couple logs to put on the fire." And sometimes he would even do it in song. He would sing, "Put another log on the fire." Now, I mean, doesn't really mean a whole lot now, but as I think about these stories that we're going to be reading, especially the one today, dealing with fire, fires normally burn things out, but we're going to be talking about a fire today that didn't burn. I mean, the fire was a fire, but it didn't burn up. So our first story is about a man named Moses. Now, you might remember Moses. He's the guy that went to Pharaoh and asked him to let the Israelites go. But do you remember or know how God first appeared to Moses? Can you guess? If you said fire, you're right. It was a burning bush. You see, Moses was out taking care of his father-in-law's sheep when he caught sight of this bush that was on fire. Now, I'm sure Moses had seen fires before, but there was something special about this one. As he looked, he noticed that even though the bush was on fire, it was actually not burning up like the campfires that I experienced as a kid. So he decided he was going to go check this fire out. And then God's voice, the voice of the Lord, appeared and said, "Moses, do not come near. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground." See, God has a plan for Moses. The Israelites, God's people, they were suffering terribly in Egypt. And God tells Moses that he wants him to go to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and ask him to let the Israelites go so that they could go out and worship him. And at first, Moses says, "Who am I?" suggesting that he's not important enough to go and speak to Pharaoh. But God ensures Moses that he will be with him. And then Moses says, "But if I go to your people and they ask me who sent me, what am I supposed to say?" God tells Moses again, "Tell them that the Lord, the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob has appeared to me. God continues by saying, they will listen to you. Then Moses says, but they won't believe me. So God performs some miracles to Moses, demonstrating his power and showing him that he will be with Moses, helping him as he needs. But still, Moses argues with God, saying that he is not good at speaking and won't be able to do what God is asking him to do. God again tries to explain to Moses that as God, he is the creator of everything, and he has the power to overcome any problems that Moses encounters. He's God, right? So God appeases Moses by agreeing to send along his brother Aaron, and Aaron will then do the speaking for him. You see, God is the creator of the universe, and he knows everything about everybody. It's not like God revealed himself in a burning bush and talked to Moses or talked to just the first person that he saw. He picked Moses intentionally. God knew what he was doing. And God knew that Moses would be worried and feel like he couldn't do it. But God ensures Moses that he would be with him and he would help him, right? He was the right man for this very important job. Now, God may never ask you or me to go to the king of Egypt or fight an army, but he might ask you to share your faith with someone. He might ask you to help someone who is poor or hungry. Sometimes these things can be scary, or we may not know exactly the best way to do it, or even how to do it, or how to start. But like he told Moses, God is with us, and he knows all about our worries. He knows all about our concerns, and he knows and will help us, even when we're scared or we don't know what to do. Today's power verse comes from 1 Peter 5:7. It says, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. Anxieties, that's just another word for worries, things that we're afraid about. Again, 1 Peter 5:7, casting all of your anxieties on him because he cares about you. Now, thanks again for joining us here on Kid City Online, and we hope to see you again next week as we have another sizzling story from the Bible. Now, remember, you can always join us in person at Calvary Community Church on Sunday mornings at either 9 o'clock or 10:30 a.m. All right. Hope to see you there. Have a good day. Bye.